Hey, welcome to the second course video for the song Tamaya from BAND-MAID and their album Epic Narratives. I'm musically malnourished, and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. In these videos, we do a deep dive into the lyrics and meaning behind the music. So let's get in, see what's going on with this song. All right. Tamaya was originally considered as a candidate theme for the anime Tougen Anki alongside, I think, Tojin Anki. Yeah, alongside What is Justice. But it approaches emotion from a completely different angle. Where that song wrestles with weight and morality, this one leans into release. And remember, these notes are summarized from the Drive Time song encyclopedia. That link is in the description as well if you want to look at that. Konami has said she likes a heart-rending feeling, so she intentionally built that wistfulness into the opening, only to let it shatter. That contrast is the point. As Konami explained, the song begins with longing, but those sentiments gradually break away after the intro. Everybody, let's dance. The track is designed to change the temperature of the room, shifting listeners from introspection into motion. Dude, that's so cool, because I was just thinking, like, you can't help but dance to that song. From the beginning, she composed it with Okiuji in mind, saying, I wanted to do a song that can be danced to at the Okiuji, so I created it with the image of Okiuji carefully in mind. The title carries deep cultural meaning. Konami shared a note specifically for overseas listeners. In Japan, when we see fireworks, we shout Tamaya. It's not a comment, it's participation. The melody immediately evoked the feeling of a Japanese summer festival, and Miku and Saiki latched onto that imagery right away. They described how the song reminded them of a Matsuri night and how they wanted to share the feeling of fireworks, a core part of Japanese summer with the rest of the world. That's so fun. I want to see what this is. And it is interesting, you know, we generally go, because I live in Georgia, so we generally go to an Atlanta Braves game probably once a year. But we always like to go in the summer because they do Friday night fireworks. So after the game, people can stay and you move to a specific section and they play music and shoot fireworks in the stadium. So let's see here. Matsuri nights in Japan are vibrant nocturnal celebrations characterized by illuminated lanterns, street food stalls, traditional music, and often fireworks or bon odori dancing. That's fun. Okay, so I'm with you on the summer fireworks. Okay, lyrically, the song is written for the body as much as the mind. Konami praised the words as exactly the kind of lyrics you can dance to. And Miku and Saiki pointed out how the sporadic twin vocal add bursts of excitement throughout the track. Together, the elements create something communal, a song that starts in tension and ends in shared joy, like fireworks breaking open the night sky. That's so cool. Okay, here's the intro. Feels like it might melt away. A midsummer night sky showtime. Stars burst open, flashy and bright. Star mines, that's cool. Resound as far as you can. Light a fire. I wonder if the context too is almost like be this, you know, this star mine, this explosion in the light in the night. Chaotic flashes of light, roaring thunderous booms. Pikan, flash. Dokan, bloom. This is interesting. Let's take a moment and look what these are. I wonder if these are other exclamations. Okay. It's ending theme song for the Pokemon Horizons, the series anime, which began. Yeah, but what is. Okay, it's a slang. I wonder if this is the same. It's a slang term in Japanese referring to a perfectly clear, sunny day with no clouds. All right, that would track. And then. Let's see this one, Dokkan. Has several meanings depending on the context. The noun for clay pipe or an onomatopoeia for a loud bang or explosion, and also a traditional brand of Japanese blacksmith tools. Okay. So I'm sure it would be in the context of the explosion. Petals scatter in every direction, the aftermath of a summer night's dream. Don't talk to me about love or romance. That kind of sentimental stuff is pointless. You only live once. The ones who enjoy it win. Let it ring, ring out your expectations. Come on through, dance it out. Follow where the festival music sets your heart racing. Shout it out, don't be shy. Tonight is come on. Play until you're spent. If you don't dance, you lose. This is awesome. I'm about to get high under the summer sky. Gunpowder sparkles shimmering a silver sea. Before you know it, the drifting clouds turn into smoke, swaying, floating, fading. Don't tell me what to do. Don't be so stiff. The romance won't stop. You only live once. If you're going to be embarrassed, you might as well go all in. If you're going to bear it all, today's the day. Which again, this is language for dancing. And that's true, like it's really reservation that causes embarrassment in dancing. But if you can get out on the floor, and it's funny because we do a thing in our town called Daddy-Daughter Date Night up through 5th grade. My daughter is in 4th grade, so we have one more year of it. But there's usually a venue and the fathers take their daughters and everybody dresses up and it's sweet. And there's like a dance floor. And my daughter and I live it up, dude. I get out there and dance. There's a lot of dads that stand around, and no shame. There's a lot of dads that stand around the edge, and it's really, you can feel dumb unless you just go all in. And I feel like that's kind of what's being said, but it's also, for life as well. If you're going to be shy and on the outskirts of life, you're going to miss out on the party. And it's not until you go all in, until you bear it all, till you say today's the day, that I think you can really grab hold of a lot of the things in life that you want to achieve. Come on through. Dance it out. You'll never meet the same night twice. Starting now, let's keep smiling. Tonight is come on. Play until you're spent. Life passes in the blink of an eye. If we're going to vanish in a flash, then bloom, scatter brilliantly. Hotter than anyone, higher than anything, bloom glorious. This is a beautiful song. The things I hate, to hell with them. Come on through, dance it out. Follow where the festival music sets your heart racing. Shout it out, don't be shy. Tonight is come on. Play, excuse me. Play until you're spent. I love this, man. This is a really triumphant song for life. Tamaya's participation, traditional Shinto Japanese fireworks festivals, an expression of awe, encouragement, celebration. Not commentary, not observation, being in the moment. Fireworks as philosophy. Fireworks symbolize impermanence, peak intensity, beauty that exists because it ends. The song doesn't mourn that, it celebrates it. Rejecting sentimentality, lines dismissing romance aren't cynical. They're saying don't analyze the moment, don't shrink into it into meaning, don't turn it into a memory before it's lived. And blooming over lasting. The song never asks to endure, it's asked to blaze, scatter, be remembered for brightness, not length. A direct contrast to the album's quieter endurance songs. Tamaya is radical presence. No legacy planning, no emotional bookkeeping, no future bargaining, just this. Dance now, shout now, bloom now, because you'll never meet this night again, and that's exactly why it matters. Well, may we go out into our days today in that spirit and in that heart. Bloom brightly, because you'll never meet this day again, and that's why it matters. Very cool. Well, let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments. This is probably one of my favorites. It's very straightforward. I love how thematic it is, really wrapped around. And I love how the translation notes said fireworks as philosophy, and that does, I think, in a way help you kind of look at life a little bit different as well, that there's so many things to learn from. Even like in the book of Proverbs in the Bible, it says, consider the ant. And consider the flowers. It teaches us to look at life, that life is constantly teaching us the small things, the big things. And that's kind of how I want to live, I want to see all the things in life that are constantly screaming at us and teaching us. And sometimes we get so caught up in just the mundane. And there's so much that's special even in the mundane if we can pick our heads up a little bit. And it's one of the reasons that I call out the sunrise and the sunset Or if the clouds look very unique in a day, when I'm taking my kids to school, a lot of times I'll be like, wow, look at that. Or, whoa, look at those colors. Or, man, do you guys see the clouds today? Personally, because like I'm enjoying it, but I also want to help them pick their heads up. And it's been a beautiful thing to me because a lot of times now driving to school, as I've done this for years and years and years, my kids on their own will be like, wow, look at did you see the clouds today? I'm like, yes. Mission accomplished. Go Dad. All right. Well, let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments. Thanks for hanging out. Hope to see you in the next one because we're eating good.